Well, hey, there you are. Sonia here. Welcome to Sonia's Sermonettes. What does it really mean to be called to be the elect? To be an elect chosen simply means for you or I or whoever believes, just believe. You speak the spoken word. You believe that you're a vessel and that vessel is filled with the power of God. Now you can be filled up to your eyeballs and do nothing with it because of the intake that you've been taking in, negative comments, statements, news, and all this that's going on right now in this world. Sometimes it's hard to overcome all that. But if you believe, you can have what you believe and speak. Many times in the Bible, Jesus spoke to the people that came to him. Do you believe? Do you believe that I can? And their reply made it where he could or could not. You had to believe beyond. You believed in him. You say, well, Sonia, that's when Jesus was here. He was right here on the earth. Did he say that we would do nothing after he left? He said, greater works will you do than these, because I go to my Father. Greater works through him. See, we limit ourselves. We narrow it down to us and what we've believed and what we've heard and seen and taken in ourselves. What we take in, we put out. And the more negative you take in, the more debate and debacle and fussing and all the negative information that's going on right now can stop your faith and stop you believing. But today, Jesus is asking you and I, do you believe I can? And our reply should be, yes, Lord. And we allow him to flow through us and fill us with a power surge that we do not look at the circumstances, nor do we take the information that's been given out, and we rise higher above it. And we believe that just because he asked you today, do you believe that I can? And you and I need to say, yes, Lord, you can destroy anything that is harming your children, your creation. We believe God because we have been called to be the elect to believe. It's that simple. We can speak it or we cannot speak it. We can believe it or not believe it. Now today God wants you to know that you are not the one that's going to do it, but you're going to allow him to work through you, and because you speak it and believe it in his name, it shall be done. Say, well, you're talking about the impossibility, Sonia. Are we really? Well, we can go on with that one too, can't we? All all things are possible with them that believe. It says with man, of course, it's impossible. But with God, all things are possible. So today we are believing beyond what we think we've heard and know and see. The world is in chaos and trouble right now. But that's not what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on process of elimination. We're going to focus on God working and destroying anything that is harming us today. All the things that may be, could be, possibly could be. One time I heard an old preacher say, someone asked him, said, what is the greatest obstacle you came across throughout your ministry? And he made this comment, and I never forgot it. He said, worrying about bridges to cross that I never came to. See, it's not up to us to do this. It's up to him to do it because we believe, because we are the elect. Now, my little old van is getting a little old and needs some repairs. And I got a little beside myself wondering who we were going to get to fix it. Now, a lot of people say, well, why don't you just pray? Well, why don't you? There's common sense that needs to come into place in some things. Some things we can have fixed, have someone that has the knowledge to fix it. So our issue was, can we find somebody that will fix it and get us back on the road and running again? And lo and behold, guess what? There's a lot of people out here that can fix it. All you have to do is reach out. It's just like we cast people aside because they've got some little malfunctioning, some little maintenance that needs to be done. But it doesn't mean it's not repairable. People can get repaired. People do have malfunctions, but it's up to you and I to believe beyond measure that with God, all things are possible. I want you to be encouraged and look up and start believing like the elect. The elect believes, and even in the book of Revelations and different places it says, except for the very elect's sake. Now that means we have the possibilities and the potentials to believe beyond our carnal minds and believe the supernatural power of God that's working in us. And so, until next time.